somber moment for the community today as families and state agencies gather together to remember the deadliest terror attack on the United States. Their message repeated: never forget. Yamashiro, along with everyone here, can mourn together and begin to feel a little bit more like a family once again. For Carolina News, I'm Austin Lozanak. So from what Kelly's been told, it seems that the driver must have gone over the curb, flattened these bushes here, and then went over through the concrete, which seemed like to lose control of their car, going directly into the glass of Custom Framers behind me here. Chafin thinks this fork in the road here has caused multiple traffic issues, which she's even witnessed some in the past. See, before when you wanted to look at porn, you'd have to go to a store like this behind me. But nowadays, it's all right here. Somber moment for the community today as families and state agencies gather together to remember the deadliest terror attack on the United States. Their message repeated: never forget. The ringing of a bell now means more for Don Yamashiro.
That's the kind of guy that he was. He would totally help you on the side of the road if you needed it. He really, really was a helpful guy.
She lost her brother when a plane hit the North Tower. But speaking at today's Morning of Remembrance ceremony helps her feel closer to her brother. The 9/11 Remembrance Foundation of South Carolina hosted the event. Leaders of state agencies spoke on their personal ties to the attack and the importance of remembering it today. Firefighter Kareem Spain commented on the importance of community on this tragic day.
It's encouraging. It's uplifting. For a moment in time, we have suspended all of our political beliefs, religion views, and we focus on each other.
The crowd pledged to the flag and listened to the choir. State agencies also honored the 64 fallen first responders and military service members in the Midlands since 2001. Each name followed by the ringing of a bell and a salute. Dawn's brother was not a first responder.
It's kind of like a club that you don't want to join, but you're kind of sort of in it already, so it's a collective grief kind of thing.
But she knows that loss firsthand. Yamashiro, along with everyone here, can mourn together and begin to feel a little bit more like a family once again. For Carolina News, I'm Austin Lozanak.
The porn industry is one of the largest markets in the world. Data, according to Addiction.help, stating approximately 69% of American men and 40% of American women view online porn each year. Pornhub getting over 2 billion views per month. It makes you wonder, who are the people looking into these sites? And how can so much exposure affect them? Sky Jimenez talked to me about how he feels this affected his mind.
It definitely gives you a misogynistic mindset because constantly you see women who are sexualized, who sexualize their own bodies and stuff like that and make money off of that.
Jimenez has been watching porn since his freshman year of high school, but according to psychological professor Mike McCall, that is starting a little late.
14 these days is actually not that young of age. You'd be surprised.
Pornography intake at such a young age creates drastic ramifications from how you view other people.
You constantly see that men and female who portray their own bodies and show off themselves. You might think those people are lesser, so you definitely have a skewed sense of direction when looking at people.
To view yourself.
Like most of porn is really designed around sensationalization. So it's led to a lot more body dysmorphia for people where they're worried about how they appear.
A study done by Culture Reframed saw that the adolescents who view porn are more likely to lack the social emotional skills to say no to unhealthy relationship behavior and unwanted sex. How are people accessing this much sexual content, you may ask?
See, before when you wanted to look at porn, you'd have to go to a store like this behind me. But nowadays, it's all right here.
There's more porn than you could watch in probably 10 lifetimes available for free at any given point in time, right?
Emma Owens is a senior psychology student doing her thesis on the effects of porn on college students.
So as people learn to have sex through pornography, they're also learning these sexual relationships through pornography, and that kind of creates a problem with attachment development because you're not really learning this correlation between romance and sex and any kind of like healthy way to have a relationship with somebody.
With the rise of OnlyFans, McCall believes this is harmful to their mindset.
What happens is it's really making it hard for real-world experiences to live up to it.
In Columbia, I'm Austin Lozanak. Carolina News. Hurricane Helene has swept through South Carolina, but JC's Outdoors is working to restore the community. Chris Veroni is the owner of JC's, and this isn't his first time working in disaster relief. After working with South Carolina Baptist Association, he started Refuge International with the mission of helping communities everywhere.
I could care less if my store makes another dime. I don't care. I'll tear it down and we'll volunteer out of it. I don't care. We need to start helping people.
The plan? Help as many people as possible.
Now, I know I can't change the world, but I can change where I'm standing in my community.
People can come to JC's for some support at the destruction from Helene.
Seen on Facebook that they were giving free food out to the people that still don't have electricity from the hurricane. So I just came back by to see what they had, just because I'm so tired of the fast food and the overspending and all that.
Residents suffering from the hurricane can enjoy a nice shower and a hot cooked meal free of cost.
Volunteers are coming from all over to assist any way they can, from bringing food and water to hopping on the grill.
Me and my wife, we come out Saturday to really just hook the trailer up. We ain't left.
Veroni thinks one of the best things is how the community's coming together.
We put these tables together like this on purpose, not for space, because I want everybody sitting with everybody. I want you knowing who your neighbor is.
Despite the destruction, Helene has shown the power of community at JC's Outdoors. In Gilbert, I'm Austin Lozenak for Carolina News.
Breweries over there.